Hello everyone. Hope everybody's having a warm Monday. I know we're not. It's pretty dang chilly. And I don't know about everybody else, but I'm not made for this cold. Brr. So, for those that don't know me, my name's Michelle, and I am Snow Fox Designs. If you're catching me now, you'll see the little red square up top with the white letters live. If you're catching me later, if you would say hashtag replay, that would help me. Also, we're going to do a semi-quick project. Hi, Karen. How are you? Hi, Tina. Thanks for sprinkling. Oh, I forgot to turn my volume down. Good gravy. Let's refresh this over here. I'm going to do a I think kind of quick project, but we'll see. You know how sometimes you have best laid plans of being kind of not too long, but kind of simple, and then it winds up being longer. But we'll see. I don't know about you all, but I can't get warm. I'm freezing. Let's try setting my glasses there and see if that'll work. So we're going to do these two parts today, and hopefully it works out just fine. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, it says Starbucks. It's actually a leftover drink. I put it in the refrigerator from yesterday because I was freezing, and Kenny went and got me a hot apple caramel spice drink. So I didn't drink it all, and I thought, that'll save it. Put it in the refrigerator, have some for tomorrow. So I do spray this because it helps your paint to move much nicer across the board. Can't talk today, y'all. I think it's the cold. It's just getting to me. So I am going to use, for this part, the Dixie Belle Amethyst. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Cold. I'm sure it's freezing up by you. This is one of my favorite colors, and I thought, instead of doing the traditional red and pink, I'm going to do purple. Thank you, Lisa. Anybody getting more snow? I know I saw somebody was saying they were supposed to be getting snow, and they're down in Georgia. Did everybody have a good weekend? So, I could not come on yesterday because I have broken this wrist and arm before. Hi, Susan. Yes, it is freezing. Knife Ravens purple. Too bad they lost. But what I found out a couple years ago, because I woke up one day and my whole hand, I couldn't move my hand or nothing. It felt like somebody had taken a hammer and smashed it. So I went to the doctor. They took x-rays. They asked, well, when did you break this? And I told them, I was like a kid. And he said, we can do this and give you some shots right now. And here's a brace to help kind of relieve it because it was hurting so bad. And he said, but if it keeps up, we're going to have to go in and do surgery because the bone here is up into the hand instead of down where it's supposed to be. Well, it was acting up big time yesterday. It's still a little sore and hurting, and I took the brace off so I could do my live, but that's one of the reasons why, because I couldn't use my hand very well at all yesterday. Hey, Ken. Hi, Tony. Yes, it's too cold. I'm more than ready for spring. See if I missed anybody else. If I miss anybody, I always go back and look. So if you ask anything or say something and I missed it, I promise I go back and I look and will respond. Okay, so we will need to do another little coat. We'll have to. This is my favorite color, so you know I should get a second jar, but I have not. I'm not too worried about doing the sides because it's the darker edging. So if there's a little bit on there of the amethyst, I'm okay. But if it's not, I'm okay with that too. I try to be neat. So what did everybody do this weekend? Anything fun? I know most of us probably stayed inside. We did go on Saturday. We did go to a estate sale, and I tried to do a live and show of some of what I had found. But then when I went back after posting it, it wasn't there, so I don't know what that was all about, but I told Kenny, I said he should have told me that it actually started on Friday, because this lady, she must have did every craft in the book. This heart I got from a Peddler's Mall. The other heart is from Dollar Tree. But we got there, and I walked in the door, and there was this little bin sitting just off by itself all over there. And all I saw was a few little, like the block stamps is what I'm going to call them. And then the other ones that are on like a sheet. And I thought, I ain't even looking through this. I'm just grabbing it, and it's mine. So I took that, but she had like six tables at least of material. She had quilting stuff, she had jewelry stuff, she had stuff for dolls, she had like embossing stuff, she had all kinds of stuff. And I thought, holy Toledo, do you know what I probably could have scored if I would have been there on Friday? But you know, I thought we did pretty well. You watch basketball, football, Outlander, and the Game of Thrones. Oh, well, good. Your team won. Cool. Yes, this is from the Dollar Tree. You know, I was surprised, Susan. I really didn't think there was going to be any estate sales or anything now because it was cold. You know, it's so cold in that. But when he said there was an estate sale, I thought, okay. And he showed me some of the pictures and that. And I thought, okay, let's go check it out. But like I said, if I would have known it was Friday, started on Friday, I would have went Friday. To see. Okay. Hi, Mickey. How are you? Happy Monday. I'm going to put that one over there, and I'm going to take this off because I don't want the purple all over that one. Not that it really would matter, but should have had my cardboard here, but I don't know where I put it. Oh, just an FYI, you know those missing glue sticks? I found them. They were not anywhere where I thought they would be, but I found them. Okay, so we're going to use, not this one, we're going to use the Dixie Belle Lucky Lavender now on this. You're having a good day off? That's awesome. Ken had to work today. My grandson had to work today. I don't know if my daughter worked. I don't know how it got up under the cap, but we're going to use it. I saw estate sale sign on the way to the doctor appointment weekday, went by on my way home. Those people had lived at that home for 50 years, went to every big time DC thing that happened, got an LL Bean bag free. All right, where'd you go? Used it to carry stuff, and Checker thought, though, it was mine. Yep, still had a good score. I was surprised, though. I mean, I know there's a lot of crafters out there, but she had 3 rooms upstairs, like bedrooms upstairs, a bathroom, and then I think she had 2 rooms downstairs. One room had like women's clothes in the closet. One room had men's clothes in the closet. And every room except for one had craft stuff everywhere. So she was very much a crafter. So I like this. I like that lavender. I'm not usually a true lavender fan, but I like this one. See, and I'm doing it this way because if I would use a paintbrush, it will have more option of dripping through and down the hearts, and I don't want to do that, so that's why I'm using the makeup sponge. But I also double checking because as it's drying, I can see some spots that are coming through, so I can just go back and dab them. And we did stop by Michael's because I don't know where I have the bigger jar, but I had that bigger jar of diamond dust. I know y'all have seen it. And for some reason, it seems like, unless I guess you go and order it somewhere, our Michael's only usually keep one in stock, it seems like. Anytime you go and ask, if you find it, that's the only one they have. But when I stopped, how do you find out about the sales? Used to be the newspaper. Hi, Peggy. Well, we have, like, the one that we went to. Well, let me finish this on the diamond dust. So I went over by where they have resin in that, and I found this little doodad diamond dust there. Never seen the little jars there before, so kind of look around if you go into Michael's, because usually they have it over by the paint, but that one was over by where the resin in that was. They usually on Facebook sometimes we'll see them, but because we've gone to some, or so many, I should say, the people that run it usually have like a Facebook page, and some of them will give you alerts when they're doing an estate sale. So we have 2 of them that we like, and they usually send out alerts, and they'll post pictures of a majority of what's there. So you have kind of an idea of what you can see, what you're going to see. Now, they don't always get everything, but they try. And then the auction that we have, my daughter, my older daughter, the wife used to work with her. Now Laura's over in a different division, and she got a promotion, so now she's the boss, a manager of a group, so she has people under her. But the wife owns an auction house with her husband, and so that's how we found out about the auction house. And they usually post on Facebook what they have coming up, and they usually always do it on Thursday every week, and they'll post if, you know, for some reason they're not going to be there that Thursday, like when the holidays come up, they'll let you know that. So that's usually how we know. I'm sure you could search, because I know, like, when we would look for, like, yard sales and that, we would go on and look at, like, Google search and go for, like, yard sales in the Louisville area. So I'm sure you could probably do that in your area too and see. So I'm just making sure now that I got all the spots, because this is such a pretty lavender. All right, I think I got all of it. So we're going to put that over there for the moment. Pretty, pretty color. Give it a quick dry, even though I'm sure it doesn't need too much because it was drying pretty fast, but we're going to do it anyway. And then I'm going to show you what it looks like right now. So I'm going to take this, and I'm going to take this, and I'm going to put this over the top of it. So it'll be like this. But what I'm thinking is I think I want to take just a little bit of the soft pink here, and I'll show you what it looks like in the jar, and just dab a little bit on here. What do you think about that? Or just, who's all in favor of dabbing it with a little bit of the soft pink, or just leaving it the way it is? And if we leave it just the way it is, I think I'm going to add a little bit of diamond dust to it. Aha. And I said I didn't know where my big jar is. Here's my big jar. And there's the little jar. I shouldn't search. I have enough stuff. Used to go to Fairgrounds. Local auctions company did theirs at Fairgrounds. Combined multiple estates. Thanks, Tony, that you planned a project so you could use heat gun. You'd be surprised. A lot of times I do have my projects planned, but then there's a lot of times where I'll say, okay, I'm doing this, and then at the last minute I change my mind. Today I was in between a couple, and I thought, well, I don't know. Leave it this color, and then I think add a little bit of the diamond dust, I'm thinking. I'm not a lavender person, but I really like this lavender. So we're going to have to do some of the diamond dust as I do it, because I'm just going to be dabbing it. So I kind of want it to stick, so hopefully it will. Because I'm not really putting a bunch of paint on here. Just enough to kind of get it wet again. But I really, really like this cutout too. Saw this and I thought, oh, that's cute. Well, originally I was thinking if I added another color, I could give it a little bit of like a, almost like a, kind of like a marbled look, but not. I'm hoping it sticks pretty good to here since I'm not using a ton. Let's get down here the bottom part. Now, just remember, if you do get diamond dust, be careful because it is glass. And I know I live dangerously. I should have like gloves or something on, but I don't. Now I just dab it in my lid because that way it's not real thick on here. You never use gloves? Tina, I haven't either. I guess I never think to use gloves, so I just do it. I'm sure I'll think twice if I get one stuck in me. A piece. Alright, let's hope it's stuck everywhere. These are my two favorite colors, the amethyst and the lucky lavender. Purty, purty, purty. All right, let's close this up. I need to feel what's in my... So do I. That's like when, you know, whelping a litter, and a lot of people will use gloves for the puppies when they're being born. I can't do it because if you have to help and pull off the sack, I can't feel it to do it. And some of the breeds, it's a lot, the sack is a lot thicker and not as easy to pull off. So I can't wear gloves. I just washed my hands. All right, let's get the rest of this up that I didn't. So I'm with you, Tina. I have to be able to feel what I'm doing. All right, let's give this a quick dry. Thanks, Peggy. So it looks like it adhered to 99% of it. I see a couple spots that might have one or two pieces, but that's okay. For the most part, it's there. So let's see if y'all can see it. Can you see it? Glittering, glistening. I like it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put this on here. Then I have a couple options. I'm thinking about a piece of lace. Either using a simple piece like this, or I love the diamond dust too, or a smaller piece, or we can do both. Take a little piece of this and put a little piece of this on there. What do y'all think? I don't know. If you can't see it, I'll show you. Tilt it up here so you can see. Here's both of them. Where we would lay like this, kind of like that angle and that, with both of them on. Or we can just do that one. Or we can just do this. And we're going to add something else to the lace. So what is your both? That was kind of what I was thinking. But I figured I'd ask you all, see what y'all were thinking. Both? Hey, everybody's on the same page today. Both it is. Okay, let me move my water sprayer out of the way. Let's see if our glue guns. This glue gun, I guess I might have to invest in getting a new one because that one's not quite there. And then, y'all, look what I found at Michael's. I thought we could add one of the butterflies on here too. So if you can see, we have some that has more purple by itself, and then we have these two that have a little bit of the pink to it. So if we add a butterfly, or we want to go for the one with just the purple or the purple and the pink. I'll let you see. So you have this one or this one. Either the top or the bottom. Let me snip them off here, because then you can see it better. I don't think it'll just come off that easy, but we're going to see. Might have to trim that up again, but that's okay. So, it would, if we're going to use one, we could use this one, or we can use that one. So it's either right or left. Pink, purple, so this one. Okay, we'll put that off on the side. Almost done with that. Let's measure this out, because I'm thinking we're going to go kind of like this on the heart. I'll make that up just one more. So I don't know how I was telling Tina when I was talking to her earlier today. I don't know how true it is. She says she don't think ours are closing. But I had seen that they're talking about a lot of the Joann Fabrics closing. I'm like, they can't keep closing all our stores. Everybody's wanting pink, purple. So we're good. All right, got that there. Let's get her glued on. So again, for those that are just hopping on, the heart that I'm holding came from Dollar Tree. So if you're out and about and you like it, go get some. Because I've learned the things that I usually like wind up going fast. There's also supposed to be out there, well, I know there is, the stackable eggs. So if you're interested in any of those, check your Dollar Tree out for that also. Yours is closing. That's a bummer. You haven't heard that? So are they doing a good, like, sale if yours is closing, or do you have time yet before they close? Because maybe you could get some good deals. I would love to go to, I don't remember the name of it, the place that Laura goes to for like ribbon and that. I would love to go there sometime. But that's a little bit of a travel. And I got glue on my board. Let's get it off of there. Not yet. And closing. Beginning. Aww. Well, hopefully you'll be able to go and get some good deals on some stuff. What do we have? We have another, what is it called? I think it's called BJ's. It's kind of like, I guess, a Sam's and a Costco's. But only from what I've been told is they're not as, where you gotta buy nothing but like major bulk items. I was told that you can get like maybe 1 or 2 items. You don't have to buy